What is up, guys? My name is Pocketcraft and welcome back to the channel. I am so excited about today's video. Today I'm going to teach you how to add physical gyms with the Kanto gym leaders inside of them in your Cobblemon world. I am so excited. I've been wanting this to be available for so long, and you can finally do it. You can finally now travel around your Cobblemon world fighting gym leaders and completing the Pokedex just like you can in the normal Pokemon games. If you find this video helpful at all and if it solves some problems for you, please hit that subscribe button. We're really pushing to 10K subscribers and we'd love to have you as part of the team. Like I said, this method is really simple and it solves a lot of problems. I've got a ton of comments recently for people asking how to find Brock and the other gym leaders and that it's been a struggle for them. And I think this has finally been solved. So in order for this method to work, you're going to have to download a couple different mods and data packs. The first one you're going to need is the Radical Cobblemon Trainers mod. I'm sure many of you have heard about this for a while. It's the best mod for adding gym leaders and trainers into the game. It makes them spawn in your world. It has a progression and it's perfect for trying to have a story mode in your game. But unfortunately, this doesn't add structures. So I'm going to show you how to add structures in a minute. I think there's one other important thing that I should show to help with some questions I've been getting. If you scroll down far enough on this mod page, you'll see the documentation page. If you click on that and then click on gameplay and progression, this will explain the progression and you can zoom in on this figure right here to show the progression in which you need to fight each gym leader. They make it pretty small, which is a little bit obnoxious, but this is really useful. I would bookmark this tab so you know the order that you need to fight gym leaders in order for your level cap to grow. There's also a lot of other really useful stuff here in the documentation, so if you have any questions, this is a great place to start. Back on the normal Radical Cobblemon Trainers page, they also link here a trainer texture pack if you would like to use that to make it more like the normal Pokemon games. So this is something I really appreciate, so your gym leaders actually look like Brock. I don't think I've downloaded that for today's tutorial, but this is definitely something I would recommend doing. Otherwise, they'll just look like normal Minecraft characters rather than the normal gym leaders. Now, the most important part for today's video is the Radical Trainer Structures mod. This mod right here is still in early development, but I haven't had any issues with it yet, and it is incredible. This will add physical gyms with the gym leaders inside of them. So rather than just having to wait for Brock to spawn, although he will still do that, you can look around and find the pewter gym like I've found here, and then you can head on inside here and it'll even have a healing machine and a PC, which is super nice. Then you can come on in here and find Brock. Now normally if you have the texture pack installed, this will actually look like Brock. I don't yet, so like I said, it looks like a random character. But then you can just battle Brock just like that. This makes it a lot easier to find the gym leaders that you need to battle, and also makes the game way more fun. You have these awesome gyms in here. It feels more immersive, and if you wanted to, you could go crazy and try and actually build Pewter City around this gym, and the same with all of the other gyms. Another important tip that I don't think a lot of people know about is in the Radical Red mod, you can build a trainer card. The crafting recipe for the trainer card is pretty simple. It's just 6 pieces of paper, a glass pane, redstone, and a name tag. You can use this just by right-clicking it, and it's really important because it can give you some important information about gym leaders. So for example, if I click here on the top until it goes to leaders, you can see the second gym leader obviously is Misty, but if we click on it here, it'll tell me her required trainers and the level cap that goes. So this gives some helpful information, but also once you've fought them at least once and you click on it, you can go to the right and it will tell you they're spawning. So you can find this on the guide as well, but in the new Radical Red update, they actually changed it to where gym leaders prefer to spawn in certain biomes. And so obviously, as you can see here, Brock spawns in a lot of biomes, so that does make it a little bit harder to find him. And so I would recommend looking on the guide about what biomes each gym leader prefers to spawn in. But if you still are struggling to find the trainer that you need, there's something even better you can do. Now, technically, the trainer should spawn once you've defeated the important trainer before them and your Pokemon are closer to the level cap. But if you're still having trouble with that, you can actually craft a trainer spawner by putting 4 brick on each side, 2 brick slabs there, 2 diamonds on the side, and then a piece of redstone in the middle. And this will create a trainer spawner. You can place this down and then you need to fill it with the items specific to each trainer. So you can find that by going to the documentation, the gameplay tag, the blocks tag, scrolling down here to trainer spawner items, and then each trainer here will have a specific item to make them spawn. So for example, if we want Misty to spawn, we need to use Mystic Water. So I'll right click this here with Mystic Water. Now in order for the trainer spawner to work, your Pokemon have to be close to the max level, because if your Pokemon are like 10 levels under the level cap, then the trainer won't spawn. And 10 is just an example. You have to be close. I don't know the exact number. And you have to beat the Pokemon in the proper order. So for example, Misty won't actually spawn yet, because if you look at the progression here, I first have to fight the Rocket Admin Archer and my rival Terry before Misty can spawn. So we'd have to spawn one of these first. So if we go here, we can see that Black Tumblestone would spawn the Rocket Admin Archer. So we can see here, if I put Black Tumblestone in the middle, this should spawn Archer in. And it takes a few minutes, but eventually eventually you'll see that they do spawn on top of the spawner here, which looks kind of funny. And then you can just right click them to battle. I think that should answer most of the questions I've gotten about this mod, and this should help you to have an incredible Cobblemon experience where you go around, fight actual gym leaders in actual gyms, and have a great story mode. And I'm going to be using this for my Cobblemon 100 Days Hardcore Challenge, so make sure to check that out. The live stream will start on March 25th, 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. It'll be fun. Make sure to check that out. And then also check out this video right here where I give you the top 100 tips and tricks for Cobblemon.